So Macron interrupts and corrects Trump on Ukraine spending. Look at that. They're being very clear that Manny Mac actually was getting the upper hand right there. And Trump, of course, is, look at this, making fun of him. Fantastic. And then Trump and Elon, oh, they're messing everything up. It is a bit depressing just having people in my life, and I'm sure this goes for every one of you as well, just having people in my life who still have not broken out in any way from the central narrative. They're still liberals. They voted for Kamala. They think that all of the regime's activities are above board. They believe that the federal government workers are all victims. They believe the whole thing. The reason they still believe that stuff is because the media will not stop lying to them. And I find that to be incredibly cruel. Like, they are actively harming people I care about and making it impossible for me to have discussions with them about any of these subjects, which, if pressed, they will admit they know very little about. They just don't believe that it's possible that I know more about it than they do, or that I might know about it in ways that the media will refuse to tell them. They cannot believe that the media is, by and large, corrupt and intentionally lying to them. That just doesn't seem possible. Now, everyone on quote unquote our side understands that dynamic, that the mainstream media, and especially the mainstream media on the uniparty left, is in fact lying to people they care about, is in fact lying to people who are still on the left, and they can understand how and why that's cruel. My argument takes that one step further and says that these media figures on the uniparty right are not only lying to those very same people to support the truth of an underlying reality that actually doesn't exist. That's part one. But part two is that they are lying to these very people on our side in a way that they are unable to detect, and that they are actually doing something that is harmful and cruel to these people who have, to some degree, broken out from that central narrative and are now being kept still penned in to some degree by these communicators because they are on quote unquote our side. I think that that is like evil. And people are like, well, why are you being divisive? Trying to illustrate the point that everyone understands when it's the other side. If that's divisive, then I guess I'm divisive.